Let's all take a deep breath and hail Satan. No, hail whoever you want, or to hell with hailing anybody. Welcome. I'm back. I can only go a couple of hours today. I have some real world work to do, and tonight's Survivor, so we'll be watching that in the Discord, and maybe depending on what's up after that, I may stream again. We did an evening stream last night that went quite well. It was me and Busker and Bex, and Chris was on for a while, and we had a really good talk about neurodivergence and a lot of other stuff, but mostly in that context. It's like remember Living Color, the Men on Film. I'm Blaine Edwards and Antoine Merriweather. It was the Wayans, Damon Wayans, and David Allen Greer, and they would review movies, and they give it 2 snaps up in Z formation. Sometimes they say, "Ooh, that film gets 2 snaps up," and then they review stuff, and they'd say from a male point of view, and it feels like that's the neurodivergent version of this. We look at things from a neurodivergent point of view. Except probably less sexy than them and less with less flair and fashion. But still, we come from humble beginnings and probably are headed for humble ends. But in the meantime, thank you for being along for the ride. We hope you enjoy it. This is an entertainment channel, after all. Sometimes we don't always know at whose expense, but that's the way it goes. Oh, yeah, it is an open panel, by the way, so feel free to come up. Hey, Bex. I was just talking about you. Good morning. Or this is morning to me. I always say good morning for some reason. Someone taught me that GM is like internet for good morning wherever you are. It's like a generic time zone independent good morning. So GM, everybody. It just sounds corny to me though in my mouth. Other than that, I glanced at the news. I don't want to feed the doomers here, but it looks like there may be possibility that Israel is not finished with Iran. I think the exact message, or just behind the message, was that Israel is going to decide for itself what it's going to do, that it doesn't need the rest of the world help it out. And then I was thinking of this panel, like, in a way, I admire that about Israel, because it's also kind of my ethos as well. And it's what I've been saying about Israel, that they're a self-determining nation, and they have the right to determine this for themselves and solve this for themselves, just as I have not only the right, but ability. Right is the wrong word, because it implies that somebody's giving it to me. It's a just kind of a condition of my being, and it's kind of a given with me. Like meeting people where they are, that's the where I am part, that you either take it or leave it. It's not anything I need anybody else to allow me to have. But let's see, I'm running late. Oh yeah, well, cool. Right, because you're starting your new thing today. Yeah, that's always exciting. I'm always interested in, because I don't know if neurotypicals appreciate how challenging and how much of a stressor workplace environments can be. Because each little workplace environment they're kind of like their own, like these streams. They all settle into their own little culture and pattern and way of doing things that's separate from the policies on paper. And I find, or I'm assuming, or it appears to me, it looks like neurotypicals can figure out what that is pretty quickly and assimilate to it and adjust, or make their peace with it or whatever. And neurodivergence coming into that. It's hard for us to see it all, so we fumble. It's like fumbling around the dark and bumping into all the furniture. And then when we do see it, we can't always adjust ourselves to it, even if suddenly we understand what the expectations or the norms of that culture are. And so I'm always interested in like neurodivergence first few weeks on the job as they're making their transition, like going into a new environment. And it was the same when I taught special ed, and they call it mainstreaming, where this was middle school, so this is where they were switching classes. They weren't in the same room all day. And so for some classes, they could go, like they could take math or English or reading or something in with the normal kid, the mainstream kids. And we would work as a team to help facilitate that transition. So if they needed to come back to my room for some reason, we could make that happen. Or if we needed to take the support to them in their new room, which is more the trend now. I'm hearing that they're in fact, some places I'm told they're not even identifying. Like in my schools, the kids knew who the mainstream kids were. Like they knew who in their class was coming from the special ed classrooms and who was part of their class that they go to school with all day. And it wasn't hard to figure out. But now they're like they want them to like appear as much normal kids as possible. So they just have them in the classroom mixed, and nobody really knows who's there for what. And they have aides in the room with them if they need them, like individual aides. But outside of that, I think they're trying to kind of normalize and destigmatize, which I'm for that too. I would just do it in a different way, I guess. I don't think there's anything stigmatizing about having to go to the special ed classroom or having to hide your special ed status. So I would just normalize it by being more open about that. Because if you have to still kind of hide it, how normalized is it yet? So anyway, I'm excited to hear about your new day, your first day at this, back in the workforce. I might be facing that myself, and the first barrier I'm facing, simply because I need to get some income so I could just to keep myself going, so I can keep doing this, just like a little part-time. In fact, I'm wondering if the first barrier I'm facing, and it's really more like a psychological motivation than anything else, and like low frustration tolerance, because I used to help other people do this. So it's not that I don't know how to do it, but it's just finding the jobs in the first place. The traditional job search paths rarely work for me, and I always end up frustrated way too quickly and abandoning them. I'm looking for and the least amount of bureaucracy, the better, especially in Washington State, where the bureaucracy gets they love the bureaucracy here. And so as few hoops as possible to jump through. And in fact, I was going to ask the AI, maybe I could do that today. I just want to like show up somewhere and say, hey, do you need somebody to work? I'm available, or I can come in these hours a week and do whatever this thing, and have it be very simple. Like, I'm here, I'm a body, I'm a pair of hands, I'm a brain if you need it. I'm offering my time, point me to what you need to do. Just something that simple. So I'm trying to think of the best way to get it as close to that as possible. I thought of I do well at job fairs where I can interface in person and they can get a taste of me live, because a lot of me doesn't translate on paper and in resumes. And plus I'm an extrovert. I'm better face to face. And but the job fairs around here are like really companies that I think are just trying to fill seats in cubicles, which is not really what I'm looking for. But who knows? But yes, neurodivergent people securing employment, finding work, like keeping an income, not only finding the work, because there's this like weirdness barrier. It happens in dating too, as you've seen with some of us here on this panel too, and that has to be overcome. So there's like a higher barrier or bar to entry for us. Then once we get there, we have to keep the job, and that's where I can usually land the jobs. In fact, they love me going. My first job that I got fired from, she was praising me when she hired me. She was walking me around to all the departments, showing me off. She said I was handpicked, and and she was really impressed with me. I was going to be like her superstar person. And then over the course of the year, it took a year. Although I called it months earlier, I knew it was going to end one way or the other. She was telling me how unfit I was to be there and a threat to the office, et cetera, et cetera. And that's the job that they said I was too creative, passionate, and intense. And they're just not set up for that there. And I'm thinking, well, it sounds like the limitation is on your end. And I don't think creativity and passion is a bad thing. Like, I would want that in an employee. So if this is a place where that's not valued in an employee, then I'm in the wrong place to begin with. I didn't realize all that. And so it's keeping the jobs because it's always over some bullshit social stuff. Like, not, it's the phrase they use up here is cultural fit. So it's not anything like you could be in fact, I was better at the job than some of the other coworkers. So it was never a question of job performance. In fact, I got excellent job reviews, performance reviews, whatever. I had customer satisfaction reports, all that stuff. So I was exceeding the benchmarks for job performance. That was not in question. It's people that make an issue about pointless stuff that has nothing to do with the job. The vibe around the office, you said this to this person and it made them feel a certain type of way. Did you think about how this thing came across the other day, like 2 weeks ago? And like, why didn't you point it out 2 weeks ago when it happened, when it would be fresh in my brain? That kind of stuff. And that becomes more important than the actual work. And really, this is a reflection almost always I've found on management or supervisor. Like however the office works, however functional or dysfunctional it is, ultimately the accountability is with whoever's leading that office or that department. And so my work, like my success as a neurodivergent person, and then also up here I have the cultural stuff to overcome too, because before moving up here, I never had a job issue. I was always a valued employee. They never wanted me to leave. I got promoted quickly. They could see my potential and my capability. Up here, all of that was the same, but that's not where the emphasis was. So that didn't have the same, like back home, they're happy to have somebody competent that can do the job. Up here, I guess they take it for granted that anybody, so they have these other things that they evaluate people by that are like social factors or cultural factors. And that's the stuff that I can't. It's like playing a video game, and I just can't beat that level ever. I get close every time, but I always end up getting caught, like fired, cut, or I end up leaving. Because when I recognize that an environment's not right for me early enough, that's my biggest weakness, is recognizing it early enough. As soon as I recognize that I'm good and get myself out, I can extract myself. I can get out of bad relationships. If the light bulb suddenly goes off about a certain person, I can cut the tide like that. To me, it's seeing it. It takes me a while to actually realize and see. And so once I realize an environment is not, it's not going to enhance my growth. I have this complex. Talk about conditioning programming from childhood, about being the problem child. I refuse to be anybody's problem child. I am not taking that role anymore. As an adult, I have the power to refuse it. That is the role I was shoehorned into as a kid constantly. And I'm never intentionally trying to cause a problem. So if I'm in an environment where I sense that I'm a liability instead of an asset, I already am looking for the exit, because that's a sign that that's not the environment for you. That's not an environment I'm going to thrive in. I'm looking for environments where I can contribute and be a positive factor in, not a liability, not a problem child. And That's very important to me. So I've left communities once it looks like I'm becoming the problem child and there's no way to resolve it, or I've been ejected from communities. And so that's the pattern with us is once we get the job is keeping the job, and it to me it is dependent on two things: self accommodation, which is what I try to encourage and reinforce and teach, because that way you're not dependent on other people to know how to accommodate your needs. You're in control of that and can take charge of them when you need it at any moment. But then the other half of that success, which is does play a role to some degree, is the skill and competency of the staff, like the coworkers, the office staff, how comfortable they are with neurodivergence, how understanding, tolerant of it, patient, etc. So it some environments are better at it than others. And just because an environment is set up to be welcoming of it or even to specialize in it doesn't mean they always do. It still ultimately comes down to the skill of the individuals that are delivering that service. So I guess that's my thoughts on all that. Is anybody coming up today, by the way? It's open panel. I feel like I've been talking a lot. I don't know where Chris is or my co-host or my homies. Oh, by the way, I'm going on Steven's show tomorrow. I think it's going to be at 8 p.m. Central. I'll post the link once I have it. And so it'll be a chance to talk without all the panel drama in a different environment, not my own. Oh, here's one now.
Here's one what?
A person.
Oh, I wanted to apologize for my behavior yesterday that it got a little heated.
Not
You
to
know,
me. Absolutely don't
he
apologize to me. You handled
he came
yourself like a champ.
well, he came at me with all those low blow jabs,
You did.
and the
Everybody.
last one crossed one of my lines, you know.
And
And
I'm not going to assume he intended because I think he tries
yeah,
to.
he did. He did.
I think he tries to provoke. Like he takes really bold shots at people. So, but
Yeah.
I can definitely see it being a line. I kind of took it as a line when it happened. I said as much. So it even though it may not have been
Okay.
a line, and he was boundary testing. It's I totally accept it was a line for you, and that's enough for me.
Okay. I was just making sure we're good
Oh, yeah. Oh no, I was on your side the whole time.
because I didn't even.
Especially when it comes to that. That to me, the family thing, bringing in the family, is kind of a line. They did that with Machine when all that
Yeah,
drama
you
came.
can beat me up all you want, but when you take it to a personal level,
Same with
that's
me.
when I draw the line because I've seen people hurt from things like that. Their families because of somebody wanting to be nasty on the internet and start publishing a bunch of crap about the family that wasn't even real. Yeah, that's why I draw the line there. 'Cause I even tell the wife when it comes to Facebook back in the day, I told her, I said, I don't care what you put on there, just don't put no pictures of the kids. Other than that, I'm fine because I know how stupid some people can get in real life.
Yeah, and on here.
Yeah, 'cause I remember when Paul did it to Moose.
Wait, what
That
happened? I thought
oh,
they
this
were.
has been well, they are, but this has been
Uh,
quite a while back. He went low on Moose like that, dragging his wife into it, his kid, his business.
See, yeah, that is low. Like I draw a line. I tend to be protective of my guests in general, to within reason, um, but especially their families because they have nothing to do with this stream, and I don't want innocent people getting caught in any kind of crossfire on here.
Yeah, and I seen DeFreak get pile drived a while ago.
What happened?
He
I
went
saw
over to O.
OTW.
He
Yeah, I
went
saw a
over
little
to
bit.
OTWs,
You know what? They don't know what they're talking about. The Freak is one of the most solid people in this panel verse.
and the lies they were telling about people was fascinating.
Is it
The total
lies or do they just make up something and see what sticks?
No, they're taking something that was said and twisting it to fit their narrative.
Oh,
Is what
yeah. Well,
that
that to me,
there's
that should be obvious to anybody that watches these when
yeah,
people do it.
there's actual pieces of
Like there's
truth
no
in there.
gain in that.
Exactly. And that's what they was trying to beat the freak up with another person. And he was like, I'm not this person. Ask me a question, I'll give you an answer. Yep, that's who they was talking about. Flow Daddy.
Oh, right. I did see. Yeah, Flo, you're not very popular in the panelverse right now. I did try to help you out the other day.
Well, they accused me and Flo of promoting kitty diddling.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I thought that was so stupid.
I
But
did
Flo is
too.
like he. This is only gonna make him stronger. It's like the more you hate watch him and spread all this around, the stronger he get. He's empowered. You're empowering him right now. So I can't wait to see what comes out on the other end.
Well, when Flo comes out of the closet, he'll have him by the balls.
Okay, as a gay with pretty precision gaydar,
I was being facetious.
I do not think Flo is gay. I don't detect any of it. So I'm gonna come down on his
I
side.
was just being facetious, taking a low jab at Flo. Yeah, me and Flo, we got different ideologies on some things, but we get along.
So
I
do
don't have
we.
to hate him for anything.
No, I don't hate him. He's a
You
lot of
know,
this. I see so much of this, maybe because it's my background, it's through the neurodivergence lens. And it's like once you add that in, there's a whole new sense it adds to the picture that people that maybe don't have an eye for that might be missing. And this is like what I see here between neurodivergent people is normal. That's just what I see anytime you put people like us together.
yeah, Bex, that's only a piece of my story. I got many pieces, but I'm not looking for any victimhood or sympathy, so I kind of keep some things private. But I got a story. Everybody's got a story. Some just had it harder than others.
And in that story, we all have some agency or control. Like it's not being passively written. We have some authorship. So yes, some people have it harder than others, but we all have some ability to mitigate that.
Yes,
I,
I
I,
agree. Well, that's
and
like
so the degree of hardness ultimately is
how
partially
hard we
our
make it.
influence.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what I try to tell people that talk about they hate their job. Well, if you change your mindset, yeah, the job might suck, but you don't have to suck.
Right. Didn't they grow up with Mary Poppins?
I'm telling you, a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
And whistle while you work. That was Snow White. Disney, like, see,
Yeah.
Disney's propaganda. We need more Disney programming, not less. We need more Disney.
Good prop. All they're publishing now is
Get
wokeism.
to work, be happy, suck it up, smile, change your
I mean,
attitude, learn to love it.
did you ever see Dopey cry on the Seven Dwarfs? No.
That's a good. Right. That's right. That and Schoolhouse Rock. I still say like that when the historians study this period. That's when that's going to be the marker, the generation that had it, and then the drop off with the generation that didn't.
Did you ever go watch that Red Skeleton breakdown of the Pledge of Allegiance that I sent you?
No, I didn't. But if you put
It's
the link,
good. It's a
in fact,
good breakdown.
that does remind me. I had a video I wanted to share today. P.F. Young put out a video on this is his theory. Like there's wokeness on the left.
Who who is P.F. Young, if I
P.F.
might
Young is
interrupt you?
is a YouTuber, a content creator, and he is actually where Chris and I met, and a lot of people in this community. Our community kind of grew out of his, and so
Okay.
he's kind of our drag mother.
I
And
didn't mean to interrupt. Sidetrack. Sorry.
we have wokeness on the left, we have Christian nationalism on the right. So he's trying to create something for enlightened centrism, the people in the middle, and he came up with this concept of that centers around Taylor Swift as a representative of certain values. And another reason I want to show it, I want to see what people think about that. But it also talks about memes as a form of very strong influence, or something close to what some people on here talk about programming or mind control. So I think it'll be a good platform for us to have that conversation in a different and interesting way. So I want to share. It's about 7 minutes, and then we can discuss it. Let me. All right, here we go. I'm going to mute.
The time has come for the 420th Special Memes Division of the Enlightened Centrist Army Group to unleash its most powerful memetic weapon, Swiftian normality. The silent majority are crying out for a movement that rejects the idea pathogens festering on the freak left and freak right, and instead puts forward policies that everyone can agree on, whether it's banning social media access for young developing children or investing in more nuclear power plants to facilitate green energy independence. The success of this enlightened centrist movement is dependent upon seizing the memes and the means of cultural production. We must ally ourselves with and secure that memetic territory that is most conducive to our vision. And this is where Swiftian normality comes into play. This meme, first coined by one Edmund Smirk, whose article I will link below, is in my opinion a meme ripe for occupation by an enlightened centrist movement. According to Mr. Smirk, Swiftian normality is an elusive, vibes-based idea. This is based, by the way. The enlightened centrist does not submit to propositional tyranny that sterilizes the mind of most midwits. However, Swiftian normality can be roughly defined as inoffensive, law-abiding, upwardly mobile middle-class culture. Just imagine everything that makes the American dream possible, and exactly what the new regime, which worships at the altars of diversity, equity, and inclusion, wants to destroy. Taylor Swift and the meme complexes that emanate from her stardom are a perfect example of enlightened centrist dynamics, blending together the best aspects of conservatism and progressivism while having mass appeal that transcends beyond the narrow domain of politics. Think about it for a moment. She's a feminist icon for obvious reasons, and a hero and inspiration to millions of young women. She stood up for herself in her iconic feud against one who can be fairly described as a toxic male record producer. She's openly Christian, which puts her at direct odds with the satanic degeneracy that seems to characterize Hollywood nowadays. She doesn't sell sex in her music. She's a hopeless romantic who sings about finding a long-term monogamous partner. But most importantly, and people are going to crucify me for this, she makes great music. She does. She doggedly pursues quality, and I'm sure she puts on highly memorable and spectacular shows for her millions of devoted followers. This is why Taylor Swift and Swiftian normality is of such memetic significance. When it comes to affecting people's behavior, we must remember that debate and propositional logic only speak to one's rational mind, which has a limited effect on behavior. Memes and memeplexes, on the other hand, operate at the level of the emotional mind and have a significant effect on behavior. This is the theater of battle in which the great meme wars are fought. And as members of the Special Memes Division, it's up to us to determine which memes we should deploy to ensure victory for the silent majority. Consider as a contrasting example one of the more powerful memeplexes on the rise in our culture, Christian nationalism. This decidedly right-wing meme is growing in popularity not due to its superior propositional and logical articulations, but because it appeals directly to the emotional and religious underpinnings of human psychology. If the enlightened centrists are to compete with a memeplex like Christian nationalism, we must ally ourselves with a faction that possesses memetic weaponry on par with that of a religion. And that faction is the Swifties. Remember, there are still many stupid people, most of them Destiny fans, who desperately cling to the idea that Jordan Peterson is wrong when he says everyone is religious. Jordan Peterson is correct about science being a religious enterprise, right?
I don't think so. Because the way that and I think most people probably, but I'll just use myself, define religion is a belief in some kind of God and some kind of creator.
I don't believe that's how most people.
Okay, well, then if you want to talk about like any
recognizing that everyone is religious is important in understanding the true nature of the mimetic landscape. For example, it is quite clear that the emotional and psychological response people have to Taylor Swift's music is identical in form, fit, and function to the emotional and psychological response people have to religious music. And much like religions, it's not just the music itself, it's the community, it's the concerts, the shows, the psychological effects that are felt long after someone attends a Taylor Swift concert because they talk about it with their friends and they connect with their parents who took them to that concert. To ignore this mimetic reality, the effect that these memes have on people's minds, is to lose the meme war. This is why I propose that the enlightened centrists ally themselves with the Swifties so as to embed ourselves in the downstream mimetic soup that is Swiftian normality. If you want to win the meme war, you must align yourself with Swiftian normality. We should also consider that there are few strategic positions that are as well fortified against the idea pathogens coming from the freak left and freak right. The freak left hates Swiftian normality because it represents whiteness and neoliberal feminism and all the buzzwords that overprivileged weaklings throw around in order to satiate their reflexive empathy so they can feel like they're making a positive difference in the world when they're not. From the other flank, the freak right hates Swiftian normality because it's feminine, and the freak right, for various psychoanalytic reasons, hate anything that even has a whiff of female empowerment.
As long as Taylor Swift remains, we'll call it a free agent, we will behave a certain way. The second she makes the wrong choice, it is absolutely incumbent upon us to punish that bitch for doing that.
So what tactics are most appropriate for securing the mimetic territory that is Swiftian normality? Against the freak left, all we really have to do is let them eat themselves like they always do. Their hyper-novel postmodern memes are parasitic, and they'll die out as soon as more people in the center come into contact with them and realize that calling poor white people privilege is probably not as progressive as you think it is. Resisting the freak right is more difficult. Their memes are older. Their dogmatic appeals to hyper-patriarchal religious traditions, for example, have a higher degree of mimetic fitness due to their once adaptive application in a pre-modern environment. Of course, others on the freak right are just degenerate attention whores whose adherence to their own stupid ideas will predictably lead to their own destruction. In either case, we can once again borrow from the meme-smithing capabilities of Edmund Smirk and advance the highly adaptive meme complex called the girl dad right. To quote Smirk, the girl dad right is about preparing your daughter for a hard life while hoping that she has an easy one. Central to the achievement of this goal is being a positive masculine role model who takes an active interest in all those girly things she enjoys doing that you would otherwise ignore. It's not about sacrificing your fundamental values by becoming a squish. It's about instilling them in the next generation by remaining normal. The advancement and celebration of the girl dad right and its associated meme complexes is a winning move for the enlightened centrist movement. What meme better encapsulates the balanced dynamic between the masculine and the feminine than a good father acting as the provider for his young daughter? Who does the average person respect more? A degenerate and psychologically incongruent man-child spewing hatred towards women, or a man who loves and cares for his daughters almost as much as he loves and cares for his wife? It seems quite clear that the widespread deployment of pro-Swiftie and pro-girl dad memes against the freak left and freak right is the proper play. While Swiftian normality is no substitute for the cultural Christianity that serves as the mimetic bedrock for enlightened centrism, its adjacency, and might I say ubiquity, makes it a territory worth seizing. At the end of the day, the enlightened centrists will profit mightily from a strong alliance with the Swifties and the American middle-class normality that they represent. These are the battle plans. More to come soon. Until then, good luck and Godspeed.
All right, there's that. I love our girl dads. I'm very proud to have a girl dad as a co-host. Oh, I'm catching up on comments now.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Frank Griffin, cough syrup. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, my mindful. That's
Sarah,
no problem at all.
Ezra, or whatever. Well, I know one thing wrong with that video. She does sell sex. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
she
he does have the Easter Island head. He knows that. Shit, my sound keeps going out. Oh, that reminds me. When it comes back on, I have a question.
Testing 1 2 test.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I got some feedback that my mic is too close to my, like people can hear me breathing, but I'm not sure if it was my headphone mic or this mic. So if
It was
anybody,
your headphone.
it was the headphone. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to be more conscious of that.
Now there is a tiny bit of echo from when I talk, so your
Yeah,
mic must be picking it up.
it is. That's been an issue because if I turn it lower, I find that I come in low.
I
When I go
know.
back and rewatch the streams, I come in very low, and I already have that articulation thing. So I really need to find a way to get my voice in the mix. But if I turn it up too loud, you get that echo.
Are you licensed, Jeff?
I'm certified. They are going to a
Certified.
licensing system in a few years, and I'll be able to do this online course, like self-directed course, to upgrade mine
What's
to a
the
license,
young?
and then I'll be able to do insurance and Medicaid. Resetting the echo cancellation. Let me try that.
Uh-oh. Still there?
Yeah, see if this works. Great. Oh, okay. I know what this is. Hello, Reaper.
What's the youngest person you worked with, Jeff?
I mean, I've worked with high schoolers before at odd jobs, but like in the professional settings, there's a lot of these young people just out of college, like fresh out of college. Some of them even do interns there. They're still in college, but they're doing the interns. So I've worked with people like that.
Yeah, we're having a hell of a time finding a therapist down here in rural Tennessee.
What
For
let's
my son, for his autism.
let's talk offline, because if I have an idea
Okay.
of what you're needing, I might be able to help. I'm
Awesome.
part of a few networks.
I'm open for anything.
Okay, you're on Discord, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just hit me up on Discord, and
Is this your girlfriend that just showed up?
Hey,
I
Hey,
thought
girl.
so.
Hey. What's up?
He's a Swiftie.
I'm also selling therapy.
All right.
I have to say, Flo, like I do have my criticisms of Flo, as he does of me, but I have seen him deliver some pretty effective wisdom in very sharp punches that like
I
like
love
if
Flo.
you like could put that in a vending machine and people could just go drop a quarter when they need this little shot in the arm. Flo is really good at that.
He
Very
just needs a
effective
little more
wisdom and sharp
empathy.
punches. I kind of like that.
Well, we have the empathy we have. I think he does. I think he stretches. I've seen him stretch it at times. So I think he is.
I think he stifles it.
You know, we're all in different states throughout the day. I've seen him, and he's.
I'm just
he's not
punching
supposed
at
to
him.
be mood wise. So it just depends. But when he's in his good zone, he's really good.
Yep.
And I think
I'll
that's
agree with
true
that.
for many, many, many of us.
So I'm getting the mileage out of this great comprehender name that Harmon gave me a few days ago.
Harmon gave it to you.
Yep.
See, I got Harmon. I'm trying to get Harmon to believe that a mass spectrometer exists.
What kind of trauma?
Mass spectrometer.
Oh, spectrometer.
Harmon is an immovable object.
Because I used to work with one and designed it and everything else in order to test gases.
You know what I think is amazing is that Cynthia's misting the paint off of her light switch cover, and you're the
Oh my
only
God.
one. You're the only one who was like, you know what?
Water and electricity don't mix.
I know. All the rest of us were like, damn, that's a powerful steam cleaner. You're like, bitch, you're gonna burn your house down.
Well, I've seen it done. That's why I said something.
Like, this
I've
is why
seen
we have an
people-
electrician around.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. My BS filter sometimes gets in the way, and I just go straight for the fact, you know.
We need a spectrometer.
We do. I think we're developing one here because we seem to be smoking them out lately.
I do got a what do they call it? Electroshock therapy machine.
You do?
You do not.
ECT? They have
I
home
did have.
ECT machine?
You
What is
did?
a toaster?
Those things are probably worth some money. Ooh, we could shock somebody. Where's Snafu Snaps?
They have shock collars.
He did that the other day.
Snafu he had a shock collar.
He put on a dog shock collar and shocked himself to the point where he couldn't talk.
What? Hang
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
I need a breather. Hang on. What?
It's true.
Fact.
What?
This is the best entertainment that's ever happened on Paul's channel.
Brain damage theory is making more and more sense.
This is the best entertainment Paul's channel's ever had. Snafu put on a shock collar and started shocking himself.
There's their footage of it?
There was, yeah. It's from probably a week and a half ago.
Can someone find it I don't want to taint myself by having to go over his channel.
Yeah, I can't stand Paul's show.
Chuck is quickly approaching Tommy as the new lore master.
I've said that.
Well,
in the past.
It's just my analytical brain from being in electronics and always having to troubleshoot.
It's not only your brain though; it's your eagle eye and your memory added to that brain. It gives your brain a lot to work on.
I try to keep my brain active so it don't just turn to jizz juice, you know.
And so you come in here.
Shut up!
So you come to the panel verse.
Make the same joke, but in a way that flattered me.
I got to stimulate my neurons, you know.
And you do it by provoking Jack Talcott.
We hope to stimulate a lot of things around here.
That's due to being in recovery and knowing a bullshitter drunk from a.
So that explains the enmeshment with you and Talcott, but I keep forgetting that part of it because he's so.
And I even talked to Jack about it.
He texted me something last night. I didn't even look at it.
Oh, he was going crazy on you and me again somewhere.
I don't give a fuck.
What did he say to you, Flo? I love you.
No, I didn't look at it. I just swiped. I just swiped it off screen when I saw the message come in. It's when I went on M's panel for a little bit last night.
I was there.
Yeah. It was while I was on M's. Jack Talcott sent me a message. I just swiped it off.
Oh, you didn't even read it? How could you not have? I don't understand people with the curiosity to not even read a message or to not
because
open
I've got enough.
My mail is ripped open before I get to the front door from the mailbox. I don't understand.
It's like his grinder
put their
account
mail on their table and not rip it open out of burning curiosity.
Because once you open enough text messages from Talcott, they start to lose their sizzle and curiosity.
The pattern is already
right. It's probably something like, Flo, I'm sorry that you're mistaken. Whenever you choose to stop being confused about reality, let me know and I'll be your friend.
Or when you apologize, let me know.
Right. It's some dumb shit like that.
Oh, I don't think an AI could have come up with better.
Flo's used to swiping left or right from that grinder account, you know?
Is that like FetLife?
I don't know what FetLife is.
Grindr started for gays, but now it's full of trans people. It's all these women, but they're trans. So it looks cool.
Trans gay?
We don't know anymore. It's all in flux.
I know you guys got me confused.
Process of disintegration and reassembly. So probably will. I'm predicting it's all going to be trans. I'm probably be reclassified trans at some point. If we're all in the nursing home together, I'm going to be in the trans wing.
But I feel sad, Jeff.
Oh, it would be the last living straight person.
I know. That's something.
I feel sad, Jeff.
You feel what? You feel trans?
Sad. Hurt.
You feel trans.
Why?
Talcott has got Flo's personal telephone number, and all I got's a lousy email that doesn't work.
Oh, yeah. I don't.
Man, I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
That's not the digital doghouse. Flo, no, there are streams with Flo flat out lying 3 or 4 times in a row and laughing about it with a Cheshire cat grin on his face.
What did he lie about?
True. That is true. In all fairness, that is true. I cannot tell a lie.
What did he lie about, Jeff?
Tommy.
It was a verbal combat, like whatever the topic was.
Oh.
He just kept making
I've said some.
hoping
I've
we
said
would
some,
believe it.
I've said some direct intentional lies about Tommy, but I said they were lies while I was saying they were lies. So is it a lie?
Right. That's
No.
paradox.
That's just a jab.
Wow. Well, that's not in there.
Is it gonna rain?
And
Come
look
on.
backstage, you crybaby.
I can't look. Oh, backstage. I was just pulling your chain, partner.
He says as he enters it into his phone book.
Hell, I don't even know how to do that. I got to get my
Yeah.
kid to do it for me.
You're looking for therapists for your kid for his autism, while he's looking for therapists for you for your fucking old man ways.
I can help with both.
Bless your heart, Flo.
I mean, it was sort of in jest, but it was also sort of malicious. Can't spell Lou. Like Tommy pissed me off, and so what did he do? He said whatever I was doing that he didn't like. He said you might as well lie about me. You might as well be calling me a pedo. And I got pissed off because I said, Tom, if there's one thing I've always done, whether or not we're on the ins or the outs, is I've stood up for you in this regard. So if I'm going to get blamed for calling you a pedo by you, who I've always defended,
how come he doesn't know that? Like he has this lore memory that's so accurate. How come he doesn't?
He
know
doesn't want to see it. He wants to see the bad part,
Is it
not the good part. Yes. Yes.
I don't know, but that
I wonder how much of it is.
If you're going to say that I'm accusing you of being a pedo, then I'm going to accuse you of being a pedo.
I'm on permanent ban with Tommy. I even sent him money and he sent it back.
Is pedo the new gay? Like as an insult to keep men in line?
No. Whoa, well, yeah, you could say that. I can remember when you're gay used to be the jab, the stab.
To avoid that term if you were not it.
But still, that's not a good term. That's not a good term to throw around, in my opinion.
I don't think it is either. I don't think racist is either. That's one of my
Yeah, I'll disagree with Joe Cool on that one all the time.
We have Barbie backstage.
Who?
Still trying to connect Barbie. So I'm just
I love Barbie. I love everybody.
I like her too.
You love everybody.
I don't. Well, first, I don't love any of you. I'll be completely honest.
I know.
I like very much all of you. It takes a lot for me to not like someone. You really have to do something to me. Well, maybe she's not. Anyway, if she connects, she's may come on.
Did you watch the whole show last night, Flo?
At M's? No, I fell asleep after I got off.
Mitch got stupid again fast.
Oh, did he come up?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I think he went out, or did I?
No, I can hear you fine. We lost Chuck. Barbie's not loading. You know, I listened to the beginning part of my stream from yesterday, and Chuck, what in the holy mic fuck is wrong with your audio when you came into my show yesterday? It sounded like you were kicking your microphone across the room for about the first 5 or 10 minutes.
What? I was sitting down.
I don't know, man.
Just that one time when I shut the drawer, you said something.
That I said something. I noticed it, but on the playback, I was listening to it. I was like, "Oh wow!"
I'll have to go back and listen.
I don't do my show like I don't have headphones in ever, so I don't notice some things that people.
Yeah, I know. Head.
Again,
and we lost Chuck again.
Your your audio is not
mine.
No.
My audio.
Yours is
echo.
Mine is.
Yeah.
There is an echo.
Hold on.
You have YouTube running?
No, I don't have YouTube on anywhere. I'm in the car.
Are you on Bluetooth?
Nope. I'm about to grab those headphones that don't do that shit. Let me make sure my Bluetooth ain't on, I don't think. Yeah. Oh, Flo, you were right. How about it now?
Mic check.
No, sounds good now.
It sounds great. The Bluetooth was on and it was picking that up.
The echo's still there.
Echo
Oh,
still?
no, it is. It is there. Damn, sounds loud. I wish I could get myself.
How about now?
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
It's exactly the same.
Still echoing?
Every time it's been exactly the same.
Why is it fucking? I don't even have any Bluetooth turned on now. That's ridiculous.
Mute your YouTube page.
Well,
Jeff,
let
I'm gonna
anyone
do it with
know,
deep
or
brains.
whoever the modern day.
Well, if that don't work, tell her to go squirt some water in the light switch. That might fix it.
Here's Dolbez, the person with the soothing logo. I don't know why that logo is so soothing for me.
Mic check.
That sounds better.
Okay.
Yep. We're solved.
Fuck yeah, finally.
Hallelujah, brothers
I
and
know,
sisters.
right? Fucking praise God.
So somebody was starting to tell me that Mitch went wild last night.
He tried to, I guess. It must have been after he left my stream. I kicked him out.
Oh, I didn't even know he came over. I fell asleep after I dropped down.
Yep. Him and Sherelle Snow came over there, demanding that I do stuff on my channel.
See, what'd you tell him? This is my
I
channel.
told him, I said, you didn't answer one fucking thing that I asked you on your channel last night, and you have the goddamn audacity to come over here and demand that I say and to show you shit. Fuck you. You owe me first. And then she wanted to white knight for me and I said, bitch, you can go too. And they're gone.
And he said, ask me the question. So she asked, and he did everything but answer. Yeah, I was there.
Yep, multiple times. I said, do you not, is the language I'm speaking not coming to your ears the same, or are you just fucking retarded? How else can I
what I was saying. Barbie and Mitch are in the violent stage.
No, we are not. How do you tell? Oh, God dang it.
This is the violent stage of
none of you know
love.
each other in person, right? Or you ever
we talked twice, and he called me dishonest. I answered every flipping question that bastard asked me.
And you guys are getting through it.
No, we ain't. He's fucking that bitch. And I told him, I don't want nothing to do with him now. We're not going to get through it. You don't call me a liar when I'm not lying. And demand shit on my channel? Who the fuck is it, my daddy?
Yeah, but people will. People are going to call you a liar when you're not lying.
Yeah, but they just don't know me very well because I'm not going. I'll tell them what it is.
You have to just be like.
That's hard with him. I damn near have to cut my tongue out to shut up sometimes. But I've never come to his channel and demanded shit.
Well, you should. That will let him know that you like him back.
Don't let him on your channel.
I'm not no more. He's blocked.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't. I was y'all. I showed somebody else the impatience that I had with him. Like I didn't even say one curse word towards him. Didn't say anything like that.
Now
y'all
look,
know
Be
me.
More Busker's in here trying to swoop in because he thinks Mitch is on the outs. Be More Busker. This is true love. They're just working through it.
No, we're not. Be More Busker. And if you want to be his white knight, don't talk to me. I don't want to hear it.
Okay. Welcome, Busker.
Because I've heard him talk shit to you too.
Busker, your mic is super low.
I don't think there's a person that I haven't heard talk shit to or about someone in this panelverse. I think it's a wash all across the board.
I don't talk shit about people until I find out they've been running their mouth about me behind my back. Then I'll say it to their face.
I just ignore that kind of stuff.
I thought we were adults.
They want to use.
I keep forgetting we're middle school.
I don't know why you keep thinking that. That's your mistake.
I know. That's what I said. I keep forgetting we're in fucking middle school when I'm on YouTube. I forget that.
Sometimes it feels that way, yes.
Yeah.
And sometimes it feels like fucking the student.
Look at this car real quick, y'all.
Ivy League University.
What is that?
That was cool.
I don't know.
Where is that Walmart?
Yeah.
No,
Walmart.
I'm in Walmart, but the dude's vehicle, I've never seen anything like it. I'm sitting in the parking lot because I had to get away from the shadow person.
The shadow person people are out during the day. That's a bad sign.
No, the shadow person was at the house driving me bonkers. That's
I'm
what
just saying, normally shadow people only come out at night. If they're out during the day, we got issues.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Clearly something's going on. And gave me gas money and was like, bye.
It's
The
probably
shadow person gave you gas money?
It's the dude that lives upstairs. Yeah. Because I was like,
Oh,
let me guess.
okay.
I can
I
take
was
the
like,
car,
'cause this is
but
a
I
mental
bet you
health
there's no
show.
gas in it.
well.
Hi, Crystal.
Crystal,
I'm just happy that you and Mitch have found love.
Flo, boy, I'm tell you what, when we had this conversation outside of YouTube, why
I
do you
don't
think
give
I
a
love
fuck
him?
outside of YouTube. I don't want to
Why,
talk
okay,
about you and
why do
Mitch's
you think I
crybaby
love
shit.
him? He hates me. I don't
I don't
care.
care.
Ain't no
Why do you
outside
think
of this.
I'm not
going
having
on?
outside of YouTube conversations about you and Mitch's relationship.
Shit.
Not
What is
even as a life
I am
coach.
not your
Or-
goddamn girlfriend. I do not care about you and Mitch's unless it's funny content. I do not care about whether you two are getting along or not.
we not together? Where'd that come from?
You are together.
No, we ain't. We don't even live in the same state. How are we together?
In
Are
your
we
hearts,
talking
you
about
do.
Mitch Hoax Wars? Mitch, is that the same dude you're talking about?
That what?
There's a guy named that goes by Hoax Wars, his channel, and he goes by Mitch.
He's a
also.
guy that lives out of his
No,
car.
that's not him.
That's a different one, I think.
Mitch
Alright,
Lovin.
yeah.
Mitch McLovin.
Mitch Blevins or Mars something or other is his two channels.
Okay, yeah, I get confused. There's lots of Johns. There's lots.
And Mitch's, yeah.
My little brother's a Mitch too.
There's the old guy Mitch.
I keep
Then
hoping that he'll come on the show sometime. I sent him a link to it one time because I think it would be funny for people that I laugh at to have like two of me laughing at you because my little brother looks like me and he acts like me, except he's a little bit less grimy, a little bit more aloof, but like
He's a little less grimy.
he is. I'm the grimier brother and he's the more aloof brother.
Which one?
but-
He's younger than you?
Yeah, he's younger than me. He's 4 years younger than me, but we look the same, right? Like, so you'd be able to tell, like, for sure that he's my brother and be like two of me laughing at you that say, ha ha ha.
That explains a lot. My
You would
my
exploit
issue
him
is
for
though,
content.
I would
Like-
absolutely, I would exploit everybody for content. I'm
I wanna
exploiting
exploit-
Barbie's
We know
relationship
that.
right now for content. I already told you. I literally just said I am not talking about Barbie and Mitch offside of content.
Oh right, yeah, that's a good rule. If you're gonna talk about it, give us some content with it.
That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm trying to encourage
No, I
their,
mean,
their love to blossom.
anybody, but yeah, if y'all gonna
Okay.
bring drama, make it content worthy.
Okay, well, when it's on your channel, that's fine. If you want me to bring my content to your channel and so everybody can laugh at Barbie and Mitch's unrealistic relationship, you can pay me.
Well, that's what they're
So
gonna
you
do
admit it's a
anyway. No
relationship.
matter what channel you put it on, people are gonna do that to you.
So you admit it's a
Whether-
relationship.
I said it's
It's mine or
unrealistic.
Flo's or yours. There's gonna be people kicking over.
But they won't be
That's just
entertained very
slicing
long
the
because I'll just leave.
Yeah.
You,
Thank you.
you gotta take care
Not
of
you,
yourself.
Flo. Damn it. You're for
I'm
some
talking
reason
to
you get a
Miss
free
Flo.
pass to be
I'm
an
talking to
ass.
Miss Flo. She just made me hash browns, just
Oh.
like someday you'll make Mitch hash browns
I will not. I'll make my own damn hash browns.
from scratch.
Miss Flo should just bop you in the back of your head sometimes.
She tried, but we got past that stage.
Oh my god, you kill me. Does she think that too? She thinks there's a relationship with me and Mitch.
I don't know. She just walked out of the room. I'll ask her when she comes back. Barbie, why did I wake up to 15 messages from you?
Because I was like, why is this motherfucker not talking to me? Because I thought you were mad at me because I'm with Mitch when I'm not.
No. First of all, you are with Mitch. Second of all, Barbie, if you have a question and you bury it in a novel, it's going to make it harder for me to answer the question.
So you can't read?
No.
You should have seen she was batting those eyes at him like butterflies last.
I would not check. I'll don't punch you if I see you in
It's
person.
a whole mixture of voice messages and text messages and all this sort of shit. It's like, God
You
damn it.
Wait till you listen to him, Flo. I'm
I
like,
don't even know
oh
what the
my
fuck
God.
she wants. There's like 3 hours worth of content here in my fucking messenger.
No, there
So-
can be. Let me look at mine.
Dolbez, are you saying they don't do this in Norway?
What?
This,
Do what? Like,
whatever this is, right
the,
here.
pan- the me and
drama,
Mitchell.
no
Sorry, let me phrase that. The Flo's thinking there's a me and Mitchell thing. They don't
I
do
kind of
what-
heard that too, but I don't ever take stuff.
What
like
does
that
Norway got to do with it?
Yeah, I mean, y'all are all. I never think any of you are actually meeting or gonna ever So I don't take that seriously. Even if I hear that about somebody, I don't ever take it seriously.
That's
But Mitch
probably-
is mobile, so that one's easier to take seriously, I guess.
I'm
I know.
mobile too.
Norway.
And we're
I
not
met-
Well,
just
you're
far.
not legally mobile.
I met Moose before.
What is
That's-
that?
yeah,
You
right.
live
And
about
Chris
2
and
places
Lib
back from me in the
I've-
sheriff's department.
I've met Mitch.
I mean,
I know,
Moose
he
is
told me
only 4'11".
The night before last, me and
What?
Mitch had an entirely different conversation. He had nothing but good things to say about you, Flo. And I was like, yeah, I know Flo's a good dude, unless he's got me completely fucking fooled, like, which I would think I'd be able to see past that. I thought that about Mitch. I still
I
don't know
would
how to feel
assume
about
that
Mitch
there are
right now.
demons in all of us. Like,
But I know I don't necessarily like him because of the way he was talking to me and would not answer anything I asked him. Like if he'd have just been like, "What do you want, some dick?" That would have got more of
all
an
right,
answer.
all right,
than
all
what he
right.
said.
I'm gonna have to put a floor on this.
Like what?
This is the Jerry Springer level.
No, what was he? I'd never understood what was he wanting me to say.
I don't know. We can't answer it here. This is not. This is
You
not-
can try.
We have nothing to do with
We
Mitch. He
are.
barely comes on here. I don't know. You're in the wrong place for those kind of answers.
Then why does everybody show up acting like he's been everywhere?
Nobody said anything about him today. You came on and that's when he entered the conversation.
Barbie, you're extremely high maintenance
wasn't
sometimes.
everywhere till you brought
I'm
him
not high maintenance. You have no idea how unhigh maintenance I am. I'm extra. Not high maintenance. I'm more like extra. Because if I'm blonde for one, y'all. Damn it, I get confused easily.
That's not real blonde though. Come on.
Yes, it is. This right now, but no, I am naturally
Jeff
blonde.
has real blonde.
Jeff has no hair.
Perpetual high maintenance.
I'm not half perpetual.
For my
I just left Walmart. What do you
David
think my receipt added up to?
Well, how much did you steal?
I didn't steal shit. I got money.
There you go.
So if I'm high maintenance, I'll tell you what I bought. There was underwear. What else was that?
Let's see the
toilet.
underwear.
She's already been accused of showing her panties. Don't.
Oh yeah.
Let me take the tag off so you can't be all she's high
Cut this
maintenance.
up and clip it and say,
Wow,
"See,
man,
she
this is
shows her
a-
panties."
Let me make sure my camera's off.
I've never had this experience before.
Nice. Turn around. Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
Holy crap!
That's like real
Mitch is
crap.
fucking up.
Because I'm dishonest and disingenuous. Anything else I want to see? What else did I get?
What else did you get?
Makeup. I had to get some
I like
BB
seeing
cream.
people's calls.
What makeup?
This is Walmart from Walmart.
Yeah, because I'm not high maintenance. If I was high maintenance, I'd have been at Ulta.
No, you're high
You're like
maintenance.
medium maintenance. That's what people said about me too. That's what
I love that, Jeff. I'm
that's
gonna start like I'm medium
Jeff,
maintenance.
get your
They
hands up.
say
your
you're
neck.
not high
You're on here.
maintenance, but you're not
Yeah, I
low
know.
maintenance either.
I'm
You're
not low
medium
maintenance, and I'm a handful at times. I get that. I don't deny that. Like y'all know that.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times. It's just
Nah,
timing, like having it be in the right
I know.
setting.
I get that too. I get that. I'm learning that.
What else did you get? Do we get to see anything?
Earrings. Oh, I had to get the douchebag some quippy earrings. You can't be a douchebag without them.
You have clippy. Oh, who? You're the dude that the shadow person?
Yep.
Oh,
The shadow person wears earrings.
clip-on earrings. He wears clip-on.
No,
earrings?
no, his ears are pierced.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said clippy earrings.
No, quippy douchebag earrings.
Are they as douchey as my big teal glow in the dark ones?
They're not quite that douchey, but they're pretty douchey.
At
Is-
first, at the very
Well,
fir-
what's douchey for y'all? What does douchey mean?
at
Oh.
first, I thought you said you were buying the douche, and I was like, what?
Lately, yeah, I did too. Lately, when I hear about it, and I'm like, which
second,
you wouldn't
I
share
thought
that
you
on
said,
stream,
I
and
got
I'm
the
like,
douche.
yeah,
I was
they
like,
would.
oh no, oh okay.
I would never
He's
pull
talking
out the
about
douche. That's crazy.
Lately,
Talking about
douchey
a
is
douche
most associated with
bag.
flow. That's where I hear it come up the most. Douchey.
But it's
Frat
yeah,
boy,
not the
douchey,
actual douche like in
alpha.
their
Yeah,
bottoms.
I know. It's just,
Not
for-
that.
just
douchey
a
asshole,
split second- a
douchey
split
bro.
second-
So I
for a
think
split
Fro
second, I was about to
Flo
crack up.
is
I love y'all. It's hilarious.
co-opting meaning.
I bought the douche.
He's recentering douchey.
He's
I
recent.
think
What?
he's taking Kevin Curtis.
I'm recentering my
That
douchiness.
is how
Can we
language
all?
change happens, ladies and gentlemen.
Can we all take a
Realign
moment
your
to
douchiness.
realign our
Everybody
douchiness?
What is the chick when she's douchey? Is that a Karen?
I'm getting you centered. No, you're high maintenance.
Medium maintenance.
Barbie. I woke
Where's
up
the
to more
spectrum? You are
messages from you
somewhere
that I've
along
gotten from
the
Katie and my daughter combined in the last week.
Huh?
I woke up this morning to more messages from you than I've gotten from Katie and my daughter combined in the last week.
No way.
Community support.
Are you serious?
Yes.
But I think you're adding up both apps.
Yeah, but how? Like I said,
I've
like
only even opened one
message.
app.
How many did you send?
I don't know.
I
But
would
follow
send one
us
like,
for
hey,
I'm just
call
talking about
me.
one
Facebook
day.
Messenger.
I needed to
I'm
contact
talking about
you.
Facebook Messenger. I woke up this morning. How much
Oh,
have you messaged me
Facebook.
this week?
I don't know this week. Are you talking about weekly or today?
I'm talking about today. You
Okay, let me
have
see.
messaged me more times today than they have combined in the past week.
Let me see. I'm about to count. Are you sure it's today and not the last couple days?
Out.
I don't know how many more times I need to say it.
I'm looking right now, Mr. Matchmaker.
Kind of being a little high maintenance, aren't you?
This reality, Freud called this reality testing.
Well,
It's
you
about
just
to
turned me
wash
a new one
over.
on you this morning. God, Flo, what the fuck?
She's getting
Well,
recalibrated.
I'm just getting you prepped for when you're like, did you read those messages? And I'm like, no.
I'll do it, Brown's
They're
boy.
not that long. There's just some of them are even in voice to make it quicker. So yeah.
I'm just prepping you because I'm not going to listen
Okay,
to
wait,
them.
wait.
You could do a
Starting what
satanic
day is it?
baptism.
Wednesday?
I would do it.
Is it Wednesday?
Wednesday.
It's not Wednesday. It's Thursday.
Okay, well then I
It is
gotta go to
Wednesday.
Thursday.
It's Wednesday.
That's what I thought. Starting on Wednesday. That would be 1, 2. Those 2 are voice messages.
They count.
3, 4, 5. The 4 and 5 are voice messages. 6 is a
Wait,
LOL, you're killing
how
me.
many voice?
Just add them all up. We don't need to know what type of
I'm
message.
just telling that's the difference. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thumbs up, 9, 10.
Including voice messages?
Yes.
Yes.
There were like 3 or 4 of those.
Yeah, but they were all like a minute or less.
That's on the maintenance scale. That's a lot.
I thought the maintenance pertained to like clothes and makeup, not messaging.
Oh no, like psychological maintenance, emotional maintenance, that kind of stuff.
Okay, well then, if you're talking about Emma and
Physical
psychological
maintenance,
maintenance,
you take care
and
of
he
that.
had 10 messages, that is so low maintenance. He has no idea. You should ask
Yours is
other people what
relative.
they wake up to.
Your calibration for what's high and low maintenance is so high maintenance.
Oh my god, I've never heard such that. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Well, it'd be interesting to go back and watch the stream today.
God bless Mitch. I hope he's up to it.
Oh my
Speaking
goodness.
of maintenance, I'm going to get a refill. I will be right back. I'm trusting my channel with you fine, upstanding people.
Oh, I know.
And how many have you sent to Sasquatch today?
Actually, I don't think we've talked yet this morning.
That's fucked up. You better send him like 12 or 15.
Hold on. I'll check. No, I think we talked before I went to bed, so that might be why I hadn't talked to him this morning.
So do you need to discuss everything with everybody you know?
No, there's only a certain amount of people that I do, and it's because of the amount of respect, for one, that I have for their intelligence, for the shit that goes on YouTube that I may not be aware of, because sometimes I'm naive, and also I just don't trust everybody with everything. There's shit that I haven't told any of y'all, and y'all would be like, "Whoa!" So, like, no.
Well, that's what we want to hear now.
Huh?
That's what we want to hear now.
Like what?
The whoa stuff.
Ask me a question, and I'll answer it. Like, what's what?
What were you thinking of when you said there are things I haven't told any of you? You'd be like, whoa. What were you thinking of?
Let's see. God, what's the one thing? When I took Dad's 12 gauge and for no good reason blew a hole through the fucking TV because he wouldn't change the channel. Yeah, and I was like 12. that kind of shit. The time I stole my best friend's mom's car so that we could go to the trailer park down the street and like drive the circle and train ourselves how to drive instead of taking driver's ed. The time I showed up at my baby's daddy's job and egged and keyed his car right in front of him and dared him to do anything about it. Do I need like? That's
Flo,
just like
did you erase that number?
what number?
No, but when you go out and come back in, it disappears.
What number?
Oh, could you put it back in there?
I don't know what number y'all are talking about.
Flo's number. I want to send him some pictures.
Why would I have Flo's number?
No, he's giving it to me.
He's giving it to you so he can send you dick pics.
Oh, hey, this is what I walked into. Okay, I'm gonna wind this down. We're gonna do a shift of
Jeff.
time for
We're
our
having a
next
good
segment.
conversation.
Tune
Barbie
in
was telling us
tomorrow
about shooting a
for the
12 gauge
continuing
through the TV because her
adventures
dad
of-
wouldn't change the channel.
Barb
Sorry.
is hardcore, man. You're Barb core.
Huh?
You're Barb core. You're hardcore. Barb core.
Right, and what's his face? Steven's gonna come and
Shooting
chop
the
this up
TV.
and talk about what a trash golem she is and trailer and all that. So you're
A
giving-
trash
you're giving
golem.
people ammunition,
I think that's what he said.
cockroach.
I
and
don't
he-
know. I didn't bring him up this time, y'all.
No, but I'm just telling you what you're contributing to.
I'm contributing to it, but you will let him come up there and do that, and he'll restrain.
No, I don't. He does this on his
Easy.
channel. On his channel, he breaks down the videos, and that's what
After
happens.
he comes up on your panel.
Yes.
But like today, he can take this content without even being up here and break it down. And I'm just using him as example. I'm just saying anybody on the internet can take anything
Yeah.
that's happening here.
It says a
Today.
lot about their inability to make actual content too. Y'all don't do that.
I do.
I mean, Flo, you know what I meant by that.
You
like-
don't play the whole show though, Flo.
No. No, I
And
get
Jim-
bored watching
and
the whole show.
I really do like you. I like your channel, and I like the stuff that you do talk about whenever it's really good. That's what Flo was saying. We're having a good conversation. That's why I was so upset at them being here. But you're entitled to run your channel however you want to. I have no hard feelings towards you. I just don't want them near my channel. So, like, I try not to come to yours if I'm afraid they're going to end up showing up and starting shit. Which
Yeah,
is why I was terrified
that's
to
the
actually
right
coming
thing to
in
do.
now.
That
Yeah,
is the
but
right
I
thing
saw
to do.
you guys and I was like, okay, maybe I'll be okay for like 10 minutes and they won't see it.
Yeah, I asked Dennison this morning how come he hadn't been around, but I didn't get an answer.
I think he took up for me too one night. Jeff also did too. He was like, no, y'all,
Yeah.
Barbie's
Oh
not
my
like
God. Why do you need people to take up for you? Why are you such
I
a
don't.
victim?
I don't need people to take up for me.
Good.
But it was like bizarre because it doesn't happen because people know that I don't need that. But like if I'd have acted any type of way, I'm playing a victim or some shit like that, and I'm not.
You're
I'm
not
not.
playing a victim. You just are a
All right,
victim.
calm down.
what?
Calm down.
I'm not mad. What am I a victim of?
Yourself.
Oh damn.
Well, some of what you like, these people that are harassing you and controlling you and the content, like you're in control of some of that. So to the extent that you're acting like you're this helpless person that they're just
I'm not-
randomly, you're contributing to some of it.
I'm not helpless.
That's
What-
not what he
How do I
said.
come off as? Because this is what I'm trying to get at is the shit that.
But sometimes your
that people-
reactions come across like you are helpless. That's what.
What do you mean by that? Oh, like I can't
When
like.
you get excited,
Yeah, or you get
I
overwhelmed
think.
or triggered, or some of the emotional reactions you have on this panel to either certain people that show up or conversations.
Because I'm reacting as comes off as helpless.
Yes, sometimes it does. Yes, it doesn't come off as empowered. It comes off as
I know it doesn't come. I felt more. It was like I'm not under control more than helpless. So maybe I don't. I'm just not getting
well.
that.
Where I see you the most empowered under control is when you take yourself off. Like you know the moments to take yourself off, and that to me is the beginning of the empowerment because you're reducing your exposure to what's upsetting you and you're giving yourself time to recover and then come back when you're more resilient.
Yeah.
And I'm more biased because dealing with my autistic son, I can overlook other people's mannerisms to a certain degree. I don't even see it sometimes because of working with my son.
Oh, right.
If that made any sense, it didn't
No,
come
it
out
did make
right.
sense to me. And then what Jeff was saying was too making sense to me because a lot of times, like I'm slow to acknowledge shit that I should be picking up on, and it is because of the Asperger's. But I don't ever try to use that as a cop out. It's just me being slow and not really because sometimes there's a lot of people, and
You're
I'm trying
not
to tell
slow,
people, oh,
Barbie. You're not slow. Quit saying that.
I mean, slow is in like I should have caught
Retarded.
that 5 minutes before type of
Oh,
shit.
yeah. Yeah, I get that kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
Like
Yeah.
how
We
about
are
just
slow
about hit a
sometimes.
car at a red light a minute ago because I should have been looking more and paying
Oh,
more attention than I was. Yeah.
are you
Yeah.
driving now? Or are you still
I know
parked?
I'm sitting in the parking lot. I'm parked. Because I would definitely not want to fuck that up. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, no. And then I have to explain to them, I'm sorry. I was being like weird on the internet and fucking wasn't
Oh,
paying attention.
that'd be an automatic ticket somewhere.
No, you know what they do? They give me a ticket for driving without a license and then they'd let me drive off.
Just
You don't
say
have a
I'm on the
license?
Flow State show right now. Surely you've heard of Flow State.
No,
Yeah,
I have no idea what it is.
the
It's like the
ex-con,
one all the
the
ladies love.
ringleader.
Officer, I'm busy right now. I am on the Flow State show is on. If you don't mind, this is important stuff.
Do
The
you
whole
want to
world.
be on the
We
show,
don't have time
officer?
for your petty bullshit.
Who's officer?
I'm just joking.
Whoever pulled you over.
I get what you're saying. Now, see what I mean by slow? Oh my god.
You're okay, Barbie. We still love you.
I was such a dork too. Sometimes I was like, it clicked, and I was like, oh, duh, Emma. Like that's what I mean. Yeah. Uh,
My
yeah. No
daughter just
screaming and
stomped her
driving.
boot out in front of her. She's like, some fat ass fucking bitch spilled water on my Uggs. Now I have to blow dry them.
Well, damn that bitch for spilling water on her mugs. What's
I told her not to
problem?
call
Can't she
Katie
walk?
that.
Like what the fuck? No, I do have a pair of Uggs, but I don't like to wear them out often. I don't want to mess them up.
She wants to wear hers out all the time.
Well, they're probably awesome
Or-
then.
Wear what out, Flo?
Her
Her
mugs.
Uggs.
Her
Yeah.
Uggs, yeah. My bad. Me and my
Yeah,
retarded.
it's the style. It's not the full Ugg boots. It's like the Ugg ankle slippers.
Oh, hell yeah. That's badass. That's why she wants to wear them out all the time. I can't blame her.
Yeah, she wears
I
like the
burned
Nike socks and the Ugg fucking slipper things.
What's
And
some
a Stanley
her
Cup,
socks?
and she carries around a
what's
Stanley
some
Cup.
shoes? Crocs?
My
No, they're not
shoes?
Is that
Crocs.
it? Crocs? I burned mine. I can't wear them damn things.
She doesn't wear Crocs. She wears, but they're like the same because they're like the little ankle slipper Uggs. So they got the fur. It's like the slippers. With the fur.
Okay. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, it's all the kids are wearing the same damn thing. It's like we used to, we used to have like skater shoes and shit. They got the Uggs with the Nike socks and the capris or whatever and the Stanley Cup.
I just
I
dropped my
remember
damn.
being in school and our class decided to wear our underwear over our pants the next day. We all got suspended.
What was that about?
We all
Yeah,
got
she wasn't
suspended.
she wasn't very-
How many
some
were you?
fat ass fucking bitch.
What?
No,
We lost Barbie.
no,
Is
my
there-
card fell in between the seat. I can't
The,
get to
the
it.
cops got her. Oh shit.
No,
See, maintenance.
no.
She's looking for that pee jug from Brian O'Shea.
I was trying to put my freaking card back in my wallet, and it fell between the seat. And in this RAV, it fell right in a place where it's like almost impossible to get unless you get under the back seat.
It fell in a deep crack.
Yes, it fell in a deep crack. And my fingers are too freaking, they're not quite long enough to get it. And I was like, damn it, man. I gotta get out of the car and all kinds of shit.
It's easy to get things out of the deep crack if you use tongs.
I'm so glad this is the day I can only go for 2 hours.
Oh, why is
Busker,
that? Are
I
we
felt
bringing
for
you
you
down?
yesterday.
Do what, Chuck?
I said Busker made me feel for him yesterday
I missed that. What happened?
when he was talking about his MS because
Oh.
they thought that's what my wife had, but it turned out it's Parkinson's.
Oh God,
And
I'm
it's a
so
crap.
sorry.
It's a crappy disease.
Both, yes.
Yeah, you mentioned. I remember you mentioned that once. Yeah,
And there's other guys.
Welcome.
I was trying to say his name. I can never say his name right. Hey, Chris,
Chris.
it's good to see you again. I hope you're doing okay. Genuinely hope you're doing okay.
I still ain't gave a dime.
What?
What?
How are you?
I appreciate your.
Where you at on that, Chris? You need more?
I'm sorry. Oh, you talking to me?
I said, do you need more on your GoFundMe?
Oh, I don't have one.
Well, give us an update.
I was talking to Chris.
Sorry.
Sorry.
My phones hadn't kicked in yet. I just barely heard what you said. I'm sorry.
Give us an
Yeah,
update
the
on your
GoFundMe
situation
not,
and the GoFundMe and all
hasn't
that. Can you
achieved
hear us?
much yet, but it's okay. I mean,
Turn his volume up a little.
I don't think you can hear us. Chris, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you
Okay.
fine. Can you not hear me?
At first, I couldn't hear. I didn't even know.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Yeah, I couldn't
Okay.
at first, and then I fixed it.
Give us an update on your situation with the GoFundMe and all that. How are you? What's going on?
The truth.
Got a flat tire
The truth.
Got a flat tire today. So
You're kidding.
That set me back. Yeah.
Somebody is doing voodoo on you.
Yeah, I know. There's like bad voodoo going around. It's okay. Yeah, it haven't raised that much yet. Only about $250, but it's okay. I'm trying to prepare. I'm trying to get some more stuff together to sell right now. So.
Where are we at on the refrigerator?
Yeah, well, that's the goal. I mean, basically, as far as I can tell, to get even like there's a place here that has like liquidation like refrigerators for around like, I mean, it's kind of confusing because when you go in there you have to like calculate 70% off whatever the sticker price says. A lot of them have like, you know, like beat up looking and stuff like that, but I can get one for probably, but the problem is getting with delivery and everything to get delivered and get because I can't move it myself, so I have to do delivery guys to do it. It's gonna take at least like between $500 and $600. I think it's gonna be the minimum. That's what I mean, I put two, I didn't know what I was doing when I set the GoFundMe. I didn't understand how GoFundMe works. So and apparently you don't have to like meet the goal for the GoFundMe to get the money. So anyone that sees the $2,500 goal, please, I try to change it, but I can't change it. So just ignore that part. I didn't know. I was also calculating and trying to get the air conditioning fixed in the car. But you know, that's not really a priority.
I told you to just do like a Venmo or.
I'll hit you up again tonight on that.
The Venmo works fine. The Venmo is fine. If anybody donates to me my Venmo, that's just fine.
Do you have a Cash App?
Hmm?
Do you have a Cash App?
I do have Cash
I
App.
miss the days you could just throw quarters at people.
Yeah, I just throw quarters at me. See what is my Cash App? I have my phone.
If you leave it in the back chat, I can send you something.
There's a tip
really sweet
from
of you.
a
Thank
viewer about getting a used fridge.
Yeah, I mean unfortunately most of the money that people have sent me to Venmo went to get the car out of the tow yard the other day. So
did you get it out?
Yeah, I got it out.
Nice. That's the only one where like I felt just a smidgen of stress for you.
Yeah.
The rest of your problems are your own, but that one is like, ooh, those tow lots fuck you up every day.
Just not give a fuck.
He's got 2 kids, Flo. He needs a refrigerator.
Oh,
Nancy also has some
I didn't recognize
information.
you with the skull guitar, the skull banjo thing.
Oh yeah, it's me. Is that not douche?
Did you guys change?
Huh?
Did you guys change your shirt?
Yeah.
Also, Chris,
Barbie, I've been sick. I've been wearing the same damn shirt for like 3 days. I'm disgusting. I'm a disgusting, sick mess.
Stinky ass.
You can't see the smell through the TV.
But you ain't showered in 3 days? I bet that's why Miss Flo ain't sitting beside you.
Miss Flo loves me no matter how I smell.
Really? Is that why she's sitting beside you smelling your stanky pits?
Miss Flo!
Come and smell his pits.
Let's be nice.
Miss
Be
Flo,
nice.
prove your love for me.
Oh, that was
I know
the
it's
joke,
hard.
wasn't it?
That
Canuck,
was
is
a
that
joke.
a
Yeah,
joke?
I didn't
I
take
just
it as
got
being
it.
anything really hard.
She must be outside. She'll walk back in, and I'll
Oh
get
my
her.
god! I
Come
just
here.
got
You have
it.
to
I can't
prove you
believe I
love
put
me.
that on stream.
Come
Is
give
she
me a
for
hug and smell me.
is she for rent, Flo? I need some work done
Why
around
am I
here.
smelling you?
I didn't realize Flo was so skinny. Look at those little skinny arms.
Hi, Miss Flo. Good to
Hey,
see
Miss
you.
I think he's only 4 foot.
No, he is not. No, he can't be that short. No way.
Oh, they're bosom buddies.
That's crazy. Flo's not. There's no way Flo's that short.
How short?
I was
Like
just
4'7".
razzing.
I'm almost 6'2".
How tall are you, Jeff?
6'3", but I'm shrinking.
You're
Damn.
shrinking.
Yeah. So I'm like 6'1.5" when they measure me, but I'm still
Damn.
visually.
And Chuck's
6'3".
tall too, aren't you?
I'm
tall.
6'1.5".
I'm just
Correct.
5'11", so
You're
5'11"
5'11".
and
That's
a half.
almost 6 foot.
I'm just under 6 foot.
Yep.
Just under 6 foot.
And
Calcott is only 5'7".
be more Busker. What are you? 5'5", 5'7"?
No, 5'10.5".
Damn, y'all are tall as shit.
You know what they say about tall people?
What?
They suck at sex.
And now I just feel bad. Y'all, that must suck so bad. That must suck so bad. I guess it does make it awkward too and uncomfortable when the girls are super short, huh?
No,
Not
it's
really.
I
awesome.
don't know. I haven't been with that many people, so I can't say.
I like to play aliens. You know how in Aliens you can see the aliens start to come out of their like chest and like that's
You're sick, Flo.
While you're
Yeah.
eating spaghetti.
That's funny, though.
what you guys don't play
I love
aliens?
spaghetti. Who brought that up?
Are you feeling better, Flo?
That scene.
I feel
from
better, but
Alien.
I'm not really entirely better. But I feel better.
Okay, good.
That scene from Aliens when they're all eating spaghetti and then the alien pops out of his chest.
When you said spaghetti, I thought of the Disney movie Lady and the Tramp.
Oh, I love that movie.
That.
I don't know why.
It was
The best Disney movie was Lion King, in my opinion.
Jungle Book.
Lion King for me.
Toy Story and Nemo.
Oh, I love
I
love
just
Toy
actually,
Story too.
I don't normally. I mean, this isn't really dumpster diving, I guess, but we were at a Goodwill thrift store the other day, and they were literally they were just like they were throwing out this whole like box of VHS tapes, and I found a bunch of like the Disney VHS tapes that were like the Black Diamond ones. They're supposedly like worth money. So I'm gonna see if they're worth anything on eBay. But like, yeah, but there's like Beauty and the Beast and like all those movies you just mentioned are all in there. Like the whole VHS. Like I don't know why they're worth money. I don't understand like why anybody wants a freaking VHS. I don't know who even has a VCR anymore.
I know somebody's got a DVD player still.
Peter Pan.
You like Peter Pan?
Mm-hmm.
That was a little awkward, Flo.
I like the Lost Boys.
I love the Lost Boys. The 80s version?
Speaks to me.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we are here, Donkey Boys.
I used to love that movie Hook whenever I was a kid.
What movie?
Hook, the one with
was that Robin Williams?
Hook?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I vaguely remember.
It's where Peter Pan grew up.
Yeah.
And then went
I used to
back.
love that movie as a kid. I haven't seen it since I was a child though, so I have no idea if it might be. People say it's terrible, but I remember having fond memories of it. So it's one of the early movies I saw in theaters as a child.
Yeah, he was one of the greats for sure.
Oh, Aladdin was good.
The keyboard, when I'm typing, sometimes I hit the send before, and it'll send before I'm done typing. That's why sometimes it looks like I'm stuttering, retarding back chat. Has to do with my keyboard.
Okay.
That's what I said. And then I finally got it typed out.
High maintenance keyboard.
It's not. Well, this might be. I can't remember what phone this one is. It's a Samsung, but it's not a Galaxy. I think it's
I
A10.
can type on any of them, so
You have an iPhone? Is that what it is?
I have a Android.
All my
can't.
friends.
I'm very bad at touch. I hate typing on the phone.
I do too. That's why I voice message.
I can barely type
So people
keyboard.
don't have to read the books.
And
At no
I
point
tried
did
to
you
speak
consider
the
maybe
message.
people don't need the book of information.
Maybe. Maybe. And maybe they do.
Yeah, see, they had all of these were.
Or maybe for fuck's sake, I was just
You have the
actually
Little
being a
Mermaid?
genuinely nice person.
You have the Little
101
Mermaid one?
Dalmatians, Aladdin, Fox and the Hound, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, Jungle Book, and the Rescuers. They were.
Dude, he's got the throwback with the hard
Rescuers.
case.
I love that one.
Yeah, they're the ones that supposedly like for the little online there was like a trend of these like people selling these for a lot of money. So
Yeah.
I have a few of those plastic.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
only
I got
the
Mary
ones supposedly for
Poppins.
some reason only the ones that this black diamond, the classics thing on. I don't know why. Any other ones aren't worth anything, but these were all the black diamond ones. So like I was like, well, hell, I mean,
How much are they worth? Maybe I could fund the stream.
I don't know. I don't know. I just.
I didn't like her anyway. I can't stand Mary Poppins. I hated her as a kid. I would
That's such
love
a weird
to.
movie. Yeah, that throws me off too.
She was the worst. Like if you
Yeah.
ever put me in a like have her as my babysitter, we are gonna fight. It is not gonna be a holiday day.
Really?
Oh my god! If somebody ever talk, that's why I don't like the women today that talks to me that way. You do this, do that, do it. She wasn't fun at all. She was a fucking bitch. I couldn't.
Yeah, Mary
stand her.
Poppins flew around with an umbrella, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she could do magic and make fun things. She thought it overcompensated for her personality, but it did not for me.
No.
That's all I could see off of her.
That's because you don't like women, Jeff.
I don't like her. Like, what's fun about somebody that talks to kids like that?
Rot.
She gives them
She's
medicine.
like a drill sergeant, or like a
Well, that's
nun.
what they needed in their life.
Children that
No, that's what today's children need.
There was nothing wrong. Those were lovable, adorable kids. There was nothing wrong with those kids. They didn't need her level of severity. Send her to this.
Well, that's why.
Like,
That's
whoever
That's
was,
why.
observation.
That's
about
why
that
Dick
movie.
Van Dyke was there to level things
yeah, he
out.
was the best. I would hang out with him. He actually looked fun. Like you could.
Oh,
Go out and
yeah.
have a jolly holiday with him. I could have a jolly
that
holiday.
sequel remake thing a couple years back where they made her even worse and they made him worse too. Like
Wait,
they
what
put
happened?
Lin-Manuel Miranda. Like,
Oh yeah,
that was terrible. That was terrible.
I
Terrible.
didn't see that.
It was very, very bad.
I'm gonna end soon anyway. She was a witch grooming them for the pot. She's related. That's interesting, Canuck. That's for the first time. You might be onto something. I might be able to co-sign onto that one. She definitely. She never impressed me as a kid or relate. I never wanted her as my nanny or anything. I wanted her as far away from my house as she could go, or something.
Dickie Van Boldyke.
That
is a great lesbian porn actress name. Daniel, you're right.
What?
Poppins was the umbrella.
Mary
flying
Poppins?
director.
Yeah.
No,
Ooh.
Daniel Price said
Very
he surprised there
strong.
was never a butch lesbian porn actress named Dickie Van Boldyke.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Wow, that would be.
I have that vintage Star Wars series on VHS somewhere at my parents' house too. I didn't even. I didn't
Well,
know
there
that
you
was
go.
anything.
Problem solved.
That's pretty cool.
We're not going to have to worry about.
I don't think they're worth a lot, but yeah, I'll see what they're worth. You know. I almost forgot about them. I just kind of grabbed it as an afterthought, and I was just like, well, I mean, like these might be worth money. I'll check it out. They didn't cost me any money, so.
Yeah, because some people still have VCRs.
I
think
it's like an anachronism thing. I think
some
it's a hip
people
thing.
have 8 tracks.
Losers.
Yeah.
That worked?
Old people.
Yes, it works. Gotta remember, I did electronics maintenance.
Technology was made a lot more solid back then. A lot of those older. I mean, if you have like a cheap VCR from the later days of VCRs, it may not work. But like early, I've seen like early, like old VCRs that still work just fine. Like those things were made like tanks. They were really solid. Like a lot of the technology from like the late 70s, early 80s that was really, really well made. I wouldn't be surprised if track players work fine.
The biggest scam was when they put out quadraphonic stereo systems. Because nobody can hear in quad.
Right.
It was a gimmick that went like wildfire.
What was that movie that had like Sting or something in it called it was like Quadrophenia or something like that?
Oh, that was the Who, Quadrophenia.
The Who. It was the Who. Yeah.
That's the one they did after Tommy.
Hank. Hi, Hank.
Hi, Chuck.
Hey, did y'all see Hank
Smile,
last
buddy.
night?
Did we do
What
what?
did Hank do?
Did any of y'all see Hank last night? I don't know if it was
Did
the
he get
lighting
screamed?
and
I
what he
saw
was
him 4 or
wearing
5
and all
times
that.
last night.
Hank was
Oh
looking
yeah, how
fly.
he looked like he went through puberty.
What?
Damn, Flo. I'd hate for you to be nice for a second.
I don't care if it's nice.
This
Holy
is not the
shit.
nice street. Why do people come here and expect
Just
nice?
joking
Look at
with
I
you.
mean,
People
there's
tell
no
me
way
all the
there's
time how nice I
See,
am. Like, you
let's
feel
smoke
me?
You
I'm
are,
not trying to
though.
be nice. This is
You need to be
It's,
meaner.
It's fuzzy, Chris.
I know. I'm
It's
trying to get
fuzzy.
it focused. It won't
Yeah.
What
focus.
is it?
I was trying to show you like the price on some of these if they're in mint condition.
We
The
can't
price
see
on
it.
this 101 Dalmatians is
It's not gonna work.
five
Just tell it to us.
$5,498.
Oh my God,
What?
that's
Good
like
Yeah.
double.
Lord.
That doesn't mean
That would fund
anybody
some of our
anybody
streaming
sold it for that
projects.
much. That just means that's how much somebody's asking for it.
Yes.
Oh,
So, Chris,
I had.
I
I'm
think they're
asking
having
that much money
survivorship
for
bias.
this lightly used bottle of Cholula.
Yeah, but
Hank,
Chris
hang
should
on,
fall
go
for
ahead, Hank.
survivorship bias. Pretty much anything that did happen to survive since the 80s was built like a tank, but not everything from the 80s is built like a tank.
That's right.
That's true. That's true.
What's up?
Here's almost the exact collection that I just got for free from Goodwill. Almost the exact same movies. It's like just 8 of them, and somebody's asking $10,000 for them.
I was about to go to Goodwill.
Oh my God, I have a whole entire collection of VHS, DVDs, CDs. I need to figure out which ones. That might solve the income problem.
Have they
Actually.
been kept?
I mean, no
I'm
one's
being
buying.
serious.
I'm checking to see like what the last the sold ones are though, and no one's bought any for that much money. The people are just
Oh.
asking that much for them,
But that
so
might
it's
be
not
more
like
of a long-term strategy.
Well, how
Yeah, it's
old
like-
do you think they are? Are they like pretty damn old? Because like these
Cri-
things.
Crystal says you can only go by the solds, not the asking.
Exactly.
yeah.
Can you hear me? Is this my mic working?
Last
Yeah, I
one
can
sold
hear
for
you.
$8.
It's kind of low.
Yeah, it's like there's a few on here that sold for like over like 25. Here's one that sold for like $25. One sold for like 101 Dalmatians sold for 60. Couple like that, but there's those other 101 Dalmatians that sold for $5. So it's not like I don't know why somebody bought one for $5 and then somebody bought one for 60, but whatever.
I want to hear from Hank and get a quick update from him. You've been
Yeah, sure.
very busy out in the streets lately.
Yes. So yesterday I did buy this what's called?
What sort of a torture device is that?
What the hell is it called? Let me get the box real quick.
We saw you at Panera yesterday. We're gonna start.
I like the half tucked in shirt look.
I love that hat. I'm being completely serious.
That hat is pretty dapper.
I would wear it so bad.
I'm not a fedora person, but I would consider giving that hat a spin around the block.
Yeah, I bought this thing. What's it called? A headset. I bought this headset from Best Buy. I think I got the audio issues kind of resolved by the time around FlowState. If not, I'll just keep working on it.
Did you talk to any women while you were there?
Yes, 4.
How'd that go?
How many did you have intercourse with?
0.
We'll get those numbers up.
No, you're right, Crystal. It is just the solds. I know that. That's why I was looking at it. I was just surprised that somebody was actually asking $5,000 for it. But yeah, that looks like a pretty good headset though, Hank. I like the one I'm using is this plan? I think it's a Plantronics too.
Yeah, it's a
Plantronics. It's a pretty good.
Are we?
Pretty good
Is
brand.
this the unboxing? Are we getting to see you break it in live?
No, because I did that yesterday.
Oh, okay. That's what you had on at Panera.
Yes.
How did that work?
It just seemed to work. Pretty much Like I just
No, I mean,
like
how'd the
I
stream
don't
go?
connected.
Like, how successful was your? How did you think about your stream? How did you think it went?
Well,
Quality
FlowState will
wise,
tell you how it went.
I
Well,
want
he
your
didn't have
opinion of
any
how it went.
intercourse.
Since it was your stream, it's not a weird question to ask someone how they thought their stream went.
You mean it's not a weird question? I thought.
Okay,
why
never
were you,
mind.
why are you finding the debate whether it's weird or not?
Bye, Hank. All right. Anybody else have anything they want to wrap up on?
Okay, red hat or black hat?
Put the red. A red. It doesn't match 100%, but definitely.
I don't know how matching works.
I like the contrast to the black myself.
Red. Besides, we see you in black all the time. That's a more like fresh, open day look. The black kind of takes something
fresh,
away from the
open
color
day.
at the top.
That's what I'm going for, is fresh, open day.
Yeah, there's more continuity with the red.
Because I think when I go live, I'm probably going to cover.
I'm not angry, Hank. I'm just tired of getting tangled up in the way you take things here lately with the sensitivity and twisting everything into some negative. If you can't come here and relax and chill and have a good experience without everything irritating, that's what I'm going to start doing. If people
Hank
are
has
not
no
having
chill.
a good experience on this panel and it looks like they're under distress, I'm going to help them get to a healthier place, because that's not my intention for this panel. And there are people that come on here and are not having a good experience, but they stay here. And then it just gets worse and worse. And I want to minimize that. Hank, you don't have an ability to know how I'm feeling. So I assure you, I'm not angry. You don't make me angry. You're not anything significant enough to make me angry. So, and the viewers can decide if I'm projecting, because it happens often enough that I feel pretty confident in what I'm describing. All right.
You can use that little like video clip I made you for the thing.
Oh yeah, I still need to check that copyright thing, that 6-second thing. All right. Anyone else before we wrap up? And then tonight is Survivor. We'll be in the Discord at 10 p.m. watching the latest episode. But after that, depending on if I still have energy, we might do a late night.
Are you giving us our final words?
I don't know how you're feeling, Hank. I don't. I'm not even trying to speculate how you're feeling. Maybe confused and frustrated.
Like you want to go back and I missed last week's Survivor. You
watched it. You fell asleep at the end.
No, I at that one, but then that was the one before that though. I didn't see last week's at all.
No, yeah, the one we watched was last week's.
Oh, okay.
And
I thought we were watching the one before that.
That's the one that they had 2 tribal councils, and you fell asleep during one of them.
Yeah, I didn't mean to, but yeah, I passed out.
Well, I know nobody means to fall asleep. Okay, Hank, I tell you what, you have a channel. Cut this and clip it and react to it and make comment and analyze it so people could understand your point of view and your perspective on it. That's my suggestion. But I need my stream back. Okay. Chuck, Busker.
Yeah, I missed something. I was busy helping the boys, but I'll go ahead and get out of the way. We'll talk to y'all later.
Thanks for having me up again, man.
Thanks for asking and checking in. Check. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate your help. I really do.
Well, I'll see what I can. I might be able to scratch up some more.
I'm not asking for more. I'm just thanking you for what you did so far. Like,
when a man's in need.
Sorry. I was just gonna say, Jeff, that middle of the night stream was killer, man. We went the whole time.
Last night. Yeah, last night was fun.
Yeah, totally.
I'll try to pull another one off tonight if I have
if
wind left over.
Get enough rest, like I'm like that. Like if you get enough rest, I have naps and then wake up and get back on, go to sleep, wake up. It's just the way my life is. Because I don't have a life.
Me too. I'm a prisoner of the streets, like everyone else.
Exactly. Well,
Hang on.
I'll
something
talk
wrong
to
with
you.
this.
Talk to you soon, brother. It was good talking. See you guys later.
You too. Take care. All right. You had your say, Chris. Anything?
No, it's just been one of those days. Like I'm
So-
sorry I didn't get here sooner. Like I said, I ended up getting a flat tire and had to take care of that. And thankfully, we were really close to a used tire place, so I was able to get it
Cool.
done without too much, without it being like a. It still took like an hour and a half, but you know.
Okay.
Like,
well, if you don't see us tonight, we'll be here tomorrow.
No,
Okay, I gotta go. I'm going live right now. Adios.
Oh, you want me to? Do you want me to send them over there? How do I raid?
Yeah,
How
sure.
do I do that thing?
You have to go into YouTube on your YouTube thing and go to edit, and then it's the second option down in the menu on the left, and it's redirect, and you can redirect people to my thing.
All right, you're live now.
I have not clicked
The
start,
link
but I'm
to your
jumping out of
stream?
here because I go live in 6 seconds.
Okay.
All right.
And I just use the link
Later,
to
man.
your stream.
Right on. And then when you do the redirect thing, you'll be able to go on the right side. You'll know what I'm talking about when you're there, and then see other things that are live, and you should see mine.
Okay.
All right. Adios.
Later.
Okay, well, guess where y'all are going if you so choose. Y'all going over to. He brought his audience over to mine one night last week, so I'm going to send everyone over to him. You can get a taste of him and his native habitat. As soon as I figure out how to do this. So, what did he say? Go to YouTube, edit video.
It's like redirect or something like that.
Where is? Does anyone know where this option is? He said I would see it. Let me Google. Oh, 1 second, people. I'm determined to do this. Click edit customization. Okay, I think I can do this. Customization under redirect, click add. I don't see redirect. That's what I'm not seeing. Oh, yeah, I understand. You may not get it today after all, if I can't figure this out. But this is a learning opportunity for me. So edit customization under redirect, click add, but I don't see redirect. It's not there. Do I have to tweak a setting to add it as an option? Because it's not giving me that option. Oh, well, I'm going to put the link to a stream and y'all can just click it and go there, and I will figure out how to redirect some other time. But sorry, Flo, I did try. So those of you who are interested, just click this link. YouTube edit, second option on left. I see stream customization, live chat, live replay, participant modes, reactions. Oh, which I can turn off. That little heart at the bottom when you comment, I can turn that off, but I have to do it for each individual video when I go live. So if you remind me each day, I can make sure I get that turned off. Eventually, I'm going to recruit for like a mod, a wrench that can help me with little reminder task like that. Second option on left. Customization. I got there. I'm just not seeing the redirect option. So I'm wondering if I have to activate it with some other setting. Edit moderators, blacklisted words. Well, anyway, I'll have to do this another day because I got to get going.
All right, I'll see you on Discord then, dude. All right.
Thanks, Pixel. We'll keep hopefully communicating through the conflict. A menu. I feel like it's going to be something that's so obvious once I figure it out. I don't see menu. There's little boxes you check or uncheck, but I don't see anything that looks like a menu.
Yeah, we'll research it. I'll see if I can help. I see how I figure it out later.
Under edit. Yeah, I did edit. And it took me to where you can like change the title and the description. And then to the left, the second option down was customization. I clicked it. It gave me a bunch of options, but none of them were redirect. Hey, Bex. Yeah, have a great day. Have a good day at your new foray into the workforce, and we'll hear about it hopefully soon. And tonight in Discord, Survivor, it's getting really good. It's one of my favorite casts and seasons so far. And then possibly another midnight stream. If not, catch us tomorrow at the same time and check out Flows if you so choose. There's his link. He's gonna stream right now. Okay, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Chris,
Bye-bye.
take care. I'll see you tonight.
All right.
Okay. Middle of the. Catch you later.